Hello, hello. How are you? Um, we're going to cover Nnakai Pratt. We had talked about him the other evening, and I see that he has been found. Sadly, it's not the outcome that we want. Hello, little D. But I'm going to play a couple of news clips. It won't take very long, so. I don't know where it went. Let me. I guess I picked the wrong one. No, I didn't pick the wrong one. There, it's loading. Sorry about that. Maybe it'll load. Let me refresh it. Sorry.
Folks, there is breaking news right now out of Clayton County where police are back at that apartment complex where a missing 6-month-old baby boy was last seen. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn just got to the complex on Valley Hill Road just minutes ago. So, Cody, what can you tell us about what's happening out there right now?
Well, we can tell you the Clayton County Police Department is back here at this complex, along with their crime scene unit and the medical examiner's office. I'm going to step out of the way right now, and you can see the crime scene unit is here at the front of this complex, and they're concentrating on a cut through here in a wooded area. You can see the CSI team right now getting out some of their equipment here. And again, this is the last place known that Nnakai Pratt was seen. Of course, if you have not been following this story, on Sunday morning, Clayton County Police got a call from this complex reporting that he apparently had been abducted during an armed robbery. His dad told neighbors that some drug dealers possibly kidnapped this child. What we have learned since Sunday is that Clayton County Police had a lot of questions about Antonio Pearce's story. He is the child's father. We're told they did not believe him from the very beginning. It's not often that some random drug dealers will kidnap a baby during an armed robbery. So that is why they never actually put out an Amber Alert for this baby. And what they have been doing since is questioning Pearce and others around this neighborhood. They have been doing search warrants throughout Clayton County at several different properties trying to find this baby. And then we're told in the last hour and a half, they started to come together out here in this cut through. They put up crime scene tape, and now they are concentrating here in this wooded area. And what you're seeing is they're putting up more petitions, basically to hide what we can see from this vantage point. So obviously they have found something in these woods tied to the disappearance of Nnakai Pratt here. I can tell you there are dozens of neighbors out here watching. They have been hoping for a great outcome here, but right now things are not looking good. We talked to Clayton County Police today. They told us this is likely turning into a recovery effort due to the timing of how long he's been missing and evidence they have gathered through this investigation. Now, as we reported last night, we do know that Kai is a twin. Clayton County Police told us that the twin is with the mother, and it's still unclear why the mother had one child and the father had Nnakai here. So a lot of unanswered questions, but I can tell you as well that Antonio Pearce, Nnakai Pratt's father, is locked up right now. He was arrested early Monday morning around 3 a.m. on unrelated charges. He has not been directly charged in the disappearance of his 6-month-old child, but he is locked up, and it's likely he has been questioned by Clayton County Police throughout the last 48 hours, trying to get details on what really happened to his baby. So Right now, still a lot of unanswered questions. We reached out to Clayton County Police. They are not confirming at this hour that they have found any remains. They have not confirmed they have found Pratt at this point. But again, this putting the dots together, this is not looking like a great outcome. As you can see, the crime scene unit right now kind of standing outside of this wooded area, likely waiting for maybe a search warrant to actually get inside and start their investigation, Ron.
Okay, Cody, you know, I can see the Clayton County Police Department there. Any other agencies there, GBI or any other mutual aid agencies helping them in this particular crime scene?
From my vantage point, I cannot see any other agencies. Clayton County is a pretty big agency. They do handle a lot of their own investigations, even when it comes to deaths within the department. This is a crime scene unit that's outside here. We have been told the medical examiner's office is on the other side of this cut through. We cannot get down there. It's kind of separated with these this wooded area that you're looking at. So we do know Clayton County Police, they likely have their investigators out here who have been working the disappearance of Nnakai, and then the medical examiner's office as well will be here to work in tandem with them. So again, at this point, while there is no confirmation, Ron, there has been no other missing persons report. There's been no other crime reported in this neighborhood in the last 24 hours that we know of that would lead them to this complex. And something else interesting, Ron, I've been here about 15 minutes. I was talking to the neighbors, and they said this is one area they had not been searching prior to today. They had been talking and searching the back of the complex where this family lives, and that's where they've really been concentrating the search efforts on. We know they had drones up, they've had cadaver dogs out here, they've had bloodhounds out here, and they said they really had not been concentrating on this area until today. So obviously either they came across some evidence, someone was talking, or they got a hit out here. Something was found in these woods here, and we just saw them take a tarp out into this area as well. They are covering up this cut through, Ron. So as the time goes on, it is looking more and more like they have discovered something tied to this case here in the woods of this complex.
Okay, Cody, thanks a lot. And knowing that the medical examiner is out there, that really says a lot. And I know you're going to be staying on top of the story for us tonight, so we really appreciate that. So for the very latest for you, we're going to have that tonight on 11 Alive News at 11. We're going to see you then, and we're going to have it on 11 Alive Plus.
Yeah, sorry to have sprung that on you last minute, but yeah, it does matter. It does. Yeah, we all know what it means if the ME is there. I did see on Twitter that they are doing the autopsy later this week. So we will see what comes out of that. I think there was pictures. Yeah. Oh. And I have another little one. Let's let it load. I got to wait for a commercial, so there, I can skip the ad. Okay. This is about the father.
Breaking news out of Clayton County. After days of searching for a missing 6-month-old boy, officials have confirmed the worst. The body of baby Nnakai Pratt has been found. 11 Alive Stephanie Chaynock joins us live from Clayton County Courthouse this morning, where the father of the baby expected to appear in just hours on unrelated charges. More on that in a minute. But Steph, let's talk about the timeline here, because this baby was recovered at the apartment complex where he was first reported missing just 3 days ago.
Yeah, that's right, Dan. And actually, Clayton County Police just getting back to me in the last 30 minutes, telling me that this is still a very active, ongoing investigation. We know that the father of this baby, Antonio Pearce, said he was robbed at gunpoint and that the child was taken by drug dealers on Sunday. What we know now, last night, the 6-month-old's body was recovered towards the front of this apartment complex in Riverdale, where he was first reported missing. That's also where his father lives. This was the scene last night as search crews located the baby's remains after nearly 3 days of searching the wooded areas behind and around the apartment complex. Baby Nnakai Pratt was found towards the front, a ways away from where his father's unit sits towards the back of the complex. And neighbors we spoke to were reacting to the discovery last night.
Something happened where there it is. You know, they started putting the tape up, and this is like this faces my apartment. You know, and I walk my dogs over here.
Pearce remains a suspect at the center of this investigation after police did say already that they found holes in his story. He is appearing here in court in Clayton County later this morning for unrelated charges. Now, those charges include driving without a license, marijuana possession, and a child restraint violation. And Dan, obviously, this is just very sad news. We know a lot of people all across the community here in Atlanta, Clayton County, were really hoping that the baby would be found alive. Even Clayton County Police telling me that yesterday morning that was their hope, but it's just not the case. We also know, Dan, that an autopsy is scheduled for later this week.
That autopsy is going to be revealing, no doubt about it, Seth. A question about where the body was found. It looked like it might have been in a wood line. I mean, how close was this to the physical complex?
Yeah, so what we know is that it was in the wooded area towards the front of the complex, but more specific details have not been released at this time. We're hearing different things, but we are waiting for Clayton County Police to confirm those further details. They did get back to me again, Dan, in the last 30 minutes. They say that they have not provided any statement concerning any new information. They will not be giving a statement at this time because it is active and an ongoing investigation. Once they have information, they will release it and distribute it so everyone has the very latest on the investigation, Dan.
All right, a lot to come in the coming days. Seth, thanks.
So, yeah, lot to come, yes. Yes, it is, little D. Hi, Tally. Glad you could join. And on the ring cam footage, I know Cynthia sent it to me, that they've identified the girl, which they are not putting that out. But they have put this out. The Wichita police have. This was 15 hours ago, of course, so it was yesterday. This evening around 7 p.m., officers with Domestic Intervention and Violence Reduction Team located and arrested a 22-year-old male in relation to the doorbell surveillance case. The male has been booked into Sedgwick County Jail for charges of aggravated battery, strangulation, 2 counts of domestic simple battery, and criminal restraint. The facts of this case will be presented to the Sedgwick County District Attorney for formal charging consideration. So, I think it was, I know there's so much, but as we've seen, no, it was not near or in the dumpster. The mom had the other twin, and apparently the dad had Nnakai. And like they said, they don't know why. Each parent had a twin. Make it make sense, people. And they say that the mother is not a suspect. I have not heard little D, but we'll wait for a press conference, and when they schedule one, we will come on with it and see. But I just wanted to give that update for Nnakai. So I will let you go. I promised I wouldn't keep you long, and I'll keep my word. Bye, everyone.